in your opinion, what would you say is the best way to acquire new guys? Is it like a hiring agency or Facebook? What would you suggest?
Like Indeed is definitely the paid service that's still outperforming everything. Um, I would say though,
Okay,
once you have a good team and getting their referrals, those are usually your best candidates. We're seeing the labor market across all of Augusta Nation, all 150 locations that I'm seeing hiring are having a much easier time right now hiring than they did a year ago, 2 years ago, and especially 3 years ago. And so I don't
okay,
think that's going to be your bottleneck. I think for the vast majority of people, and we've been so accustomed to labor being our bottleneck for the past 3 years, it's going to actually be difficult for some people to actually switch into like, oh, like leads are going to be squeaky, a little more squeaky this year. And so
yeah,
I would say to calm that fear that you might have, put some hiring ads out. And I think you might be surprised how much more come in than usual. And it's just a matter of the economy getting a little softer, a lot more layoffs happening, et cetera. So try that out just to like, how much longer do you need before you actually need employees? How many more weeks?
I mean, right now I'm looking at 6 weeks till spring. That's the thing that keeps running in my head here, right?
Yeah,
So,
but this
I'm
is
looking. I would prefer. Go ahead.
this is the time to go and start looking for hires, right? Because what's going to happen is
Yep,
everyone's going to wait 6 to 8 weeks when they're all of a sudden have all this work, and then you enter the labor market when everyone's hiring. Right now, everyone's looking outside,
yep.
seeing snow. I'm like, I don't need to do it. We were hiring like 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, for what now they're starting next week. And so when you have a
Got it.
softer labor market, you can do that. When we put up an ad and we get 50 people to apply over the weekend, you better believe that we're able to hire 10 of them and then tell them they're starting in 3 weeks, some of them starting in 4 weeks, and some of them starting in 5 weeks. You could absolutely do that. And so, and you can even have them come do orientation now, do training now when you're slow, so that when they actually start, they're active, efficient, and ready to roll.
You're awesome, man. Thank you. I met you at the summit, and I look forward to talking to you again. Are you still open for calls, paid calls?
Yeah, MikeAndy.com/coach is expensive. So like if you can hop on one of these occasionally, I'm happy to answer calls.